Moving on from Evil Within 2, we've got another recent game that came out. We've got Shadow of War, the new Lord of the Rings game. Chris has been playing this.
It's really, really good. If you played the first one, Shadow of Mordor, it's heavily got the Nemesis system, which is where the orcs remember you. Kate doesn't like the Nemesis system, do you? But
I had to stop playing the game because the Nemesis system made me rage so hard. I was sick of it.
Because people,
it was broken.
Even people,
I could kill people.
No, that's the thing.
And then you turn around, you turn back, and they're like, surprise bitch. And I was like,
and in the first game, there was a glitch that even people you decapitate, because in the whole rules of the game that apparently are supposed to exist. When you decapitate them, they're gone. They can't come back. It happened to me twice in the first game, and I'm like, it happened to you a lot, didn't it?
Everything. I just could not kill these orcs.
They fixed it.
It's too late now. I'm already.
Hasn't happened to me yet, and I've played a decent amount of the game. It's heavily expanded, the whole Nemesis system. So you've got. Where in the first game you got your followers, and it was just they felt like they're just there to follow you around and not hit people, but they actually have more personalities now. They actually have conversations with you, and they're just more deep characters. And they've got in the first game you get after you've met 10 different orc captains, you get one that says the similar stuff to the first one or has the same voice as the other one. But I've met a good 40 orcs, all different voices, haven't said the same lines yet, and it's just it makes it more believable. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the whole you've got the whole fortress system now, where you have to take over fortresses across the world.
Okay.
And you have your orc generals. So you can have I've got Bruce.
Yeah, you've got the
Is he the best one? Is he the best one?
He is. No, I don't know actually. There is a surprise from the first game, whereas you played it, there's this special orc that you absolutely loved in the first game, and then you think he's gone, but he comes back, and he's like, yeah, I love this orc. He's my favourite orc. But
spoilers.
So I haven't said his name.
In this game, what's the end goal? What
end goal? You're basically gathering an army to take on Sauron.
Okay then.
I wonder if he finished, does it or not?
Oh no. I don't know, there might be a set of moves that might explain
saying that. The main enemy for you at the moment. Yeah, but that was the thing of the first game, that you were trying to take on Sauron. Okay. You never got to that. You took out his lieutenants.
But you never got to actual Sauron.
Is there worth of Sauron in it and all that?
No, but in the first game you were taking out the hand of Sauron.
Okay.
I can't remember the others.
The foot.
No, it wasn't. The little toe. The little toe of Sauron.
The buttock of Sauron.
But in this one, you've got the Witch King is around and all the Nazgul. I say all the Nazgul. There's 6 of them.
Yeah, you've got a theory, don't you?
And I have a theory that because the character you play as, Talion, he's really died in the first game, in the first 5 minutes. And then he gets possessed by the wraith of Celebrimbor, who is the creator of the rings,
and
the One Ring and all of them.
And in this game, you've got a Ring of Power.
Yeah. In the end of the first game, spoilers, it's been out for ages.
Yeah, good.
You make your own ring. Spoilers for you, Jen, because you haven't played it yet. But it's not really. It's one of those things that it doesn't really make a difference at the end of the game, the first game. But you make your own ring, and now you've got a Ring of Power, which allows you to control more orcs and all that. However, in the first 5 minutes, you lose that ring.
Oh.
Yeah. A certain mythical creature from the Lord of the Rings steals it.
Gollum?
No. It's not Gollum.
Oh.
Is it her?
It's her.
Oh, okay then. Okay, sexy lady.
Yeah.
Sexy lady with 8 legs.
Yeah. The lore from Lord of the Rings is a bit... it's not exactly...
Canon.
It's not. They kind of, it fits in with the movies, just not necessarily the books.
Yeah.
So in the movie universe, because it's set between The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, it fits. It seems there's nothing really wrong with it because it's not really a lot of it's not really.
Is King Thranduil in it?
No. Stop asking about your favourite characters being in.
I was like, is Elrond in it? No, it's Thranduil in it. No.
Elves are.
Not playing it.
The Blade of Galadriel's in it.
I don't care.
But Shelob's got the ring, basically.
Yeah.
Spoilers again.
You get that.
Okay.
But
do you have to bang her to get it?
No.
Oh, that's a yes! That's a yes!
You don't actually.
I don't know about this. We're going to YouTube it later.
She's very For an 8-legged spider, she's a very sexual character.
So is her true form a spider?
No, I don't know.
Or is she just a shape?
I don't actually know. I can't remember. Like, I've read it all, and I'm just like, she can shapeshift. I know that, but
I think she's meant to be a spider, but she can turn into other forms. I think
she's some sort of witch.
Okay, but what that begs for the question is then is what would be a big spider?
You get stuck.
Scary shit. That's what
it is. Scary shit.
Yeah. I think she's gonna get stuck as a spider.
Maybe.
Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about Sheila, but I don't know. But correct me in the comments because my Lord of the Rings lore knowledge isn't as vast as some people's. But
He looked at me then, like I was the
because some people have read the Samaritan all the way through, and I can't be.
I have it, but I haven't read it.
I'm dumb. I don't need to.
It's one of the most boring books in the world.
I really like the movies, and I can't deal with the Lord of the Rings books. I've read the Hobbit. I can't deal with the Lord of the Rings books.
I got halfway through the trilogy of the books, so I just couldn't get.
But anyway, back to Shadow of War.
Yeah.
The first act of the game is
tutorial.
It's a really
basic bitch.
It's not a basic bitch. It's like a fun tutorial. It's like you got a load of missions and you're helping defend Minas Ithil, which later on becomes Minas Morgul.
Okay.
Which is you know what that is? Yeah. It's the Nazgul's tower. You know when they're going up the Con Mountain.
Yeah.
That becomes that.
That's Minas Torgul.
Morgul.
So you're getting and you've got the Palantir in that. And this is how Sauron gets a Palantir, which the seeing ball things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is how he gets it.
Oh, it's like the Palantir. Look, of course I do.
I'm talking to him. He looked lost.
What are you doing? You're looking at me like that.
It was called the Palantir. Okay, it's fine.
But yeah, you basically help the Gondorians out at that point.
Okay.
And
Gondor can't do nothing for themselves,
obviously, because of the
they're useless.
But and then you move on to like different areas trying to take over different fortresses. But like I think there's 5 areas in the game, which is a lot bigger than There's saying that, but it's not as densely populated as you'd like. It's a lot more densely populated than the first game. The first game was barren as fuck.
Is it basically like bare space and then a fort, and then bare space and then a fort?
No, there are orcs walking around. There are orcs walking around with slaves and fighting between themselves.
That's cool.
And
remember the first game? The first game
Caragors, which also wargs.
I only played like an hour the first
game. But
that's an hour too much, man.
It's populated well. It's just a populated with a lot of stuff that doesn't matter.
Yeah. What's the trouble?
There's orcs walking around. You don't get any XP from killing the generic orcs.
Oh.
Is this one confirmed to be the last sort of...
No, it's a trilogy apparently.
Oh.
But I haven't got to the end of the game, so I don't know.
Oh, so you're not becoming
I don't know.
Imagine if the third game you play as... one of the...
Well, we don't know. We don't know if that's going to happen yet.
Or you could just be someone else entirely.
True.
Yeah, because I thought this one was going up
I think
to
it's
the start
From what I've heard rumours, it's a trilogy.
Maybe in the third one you're the bad guy. That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty good. But it's heavily expanded. The Nemesis system is fixed. So it actually works now. I think last time it was held back by being on the older systems.
Yeah, it had to be on the Xbox 360.
The graphics in this game are fucking great. It's fucking amazing. Cool, Like, some of the textures when you get really close, obviously, like any game, you're going to notice it's not that great.
Especially in open world games, but you can forgive it.
Yeah.
But it looks amazing. Like, Talion looks completely different. He looks more like an Aragorn stunt double now.
Oh.
Which you would like. And it is Troy Baker, Kate. You know, you got to think of Troy Baker.
Like Troy Baker. Matt Mercer's in there as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
Troy
There's
Baker.
so many famous people in this game, and they all play orcs. And it's like, you won't recognise them.
It's the holy truth. It's like Gideon Emery, Troy Baker, Matt Mercer.
Are they all in this game?
All in the same game.
Literally everyone, like so many people
in this game?
An orc.
Just a random orc?
One of the random orc captains, like several of them.
That's weird.
It's so weird.
Is Nolan North in it?
Probably. No, actually, I think he is. But like even Troy Baker, he voices Talion, he voices some of the
all
orcs.
The orcs.
Yeah, as far as I know.
Just putting a voice,
But yeah, because that's how many orcs are in this game. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
like,
that's cool though. I like they've got a lot of individuality.
And they all have different classes now. So it's like in the first one, there was like 3 or 4 classes, but they've got like you got one massive ones with a shield. You got ones with 2 axes. You've got Olag High now, which are a cross between trolls and orcs. So they're massive. That's one of the Bruce ones.
That's why it's so big.
That's
okay,
and you've got like assassin ones, spy ones, and stuff like that. It's like so many different levels. It's like a big, massive game of chess.
Because the Nemesis system on the first game especially reminded me of a game of chess. The way that people moved around and everything.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like Game of Thrones in the sense that you're sending spies into fortresses and trying to gather intel and stuff like that before you attack them, and then you know their weaknesses, taking out the war chiefs so they don't have as many defences.
That'd be a really cool game to use the Nemesis system.
Yeah, it would. I was thinking this the other day, it really would. But then you got to make it through with the law.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. But,
do it before anything, just do it early.
Yeah.
That's how you do these. You just do it prequel.
Yeah. But you've got all different classes. You got all the orcs look different now.
Okay.
They all look the same. If you do the Nemesis Forge thing, which is like takes over some of your orcs from the first game, which is pretty cool. Because I was doing this battle in this like arena where the Witch King challenged me to attack all these orc captains. Oh. That would be amazing.
Get out those DDR rats.
But I was fighting all these orc captains, and they were pretty easy to kill. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And they it sent out a fucking troll, and I was like, "Well, this guy's dead." He was the first one. He fucking died in 5 minutes.
Okay.
But I killed all these 3 orcs, and then the last one that comes out, there's a big all the crowds going wild because all the crowd there's a fucking coliseum where the orcs are all watching.
Thor Ragnarok.
And he comes out. And I recognise him straight away. The fucking big Nemesis from the first game, who killed me so many fucking times. And he came out and he was super OP because he killed me so many times. He'd leveled up so high in the first game, and I looked at all his weaknesses. He didn't have any. The only thing he was weak against was poison, which I didn't have any in the arena, so I was just
beautiful.
I'm fucked. And it took me so long to kill him, but when I finally did,
felt good.
I killed my Nemesis from the first game. But he talks to him, he's like, the last time I saw you was back in this fight that we had in the first game, and it's pretty sick, and they remember everything. It's really cool. Really clever.
What about this, isn't there a DLC about the Hand of Gladriel? Did you get that included? Or?
I don't know. I think it's in the season pass. I don't know, I might have it included. I haven't checked. Then again, I'm only in the second area.
How far you're in the second again?
In the second area,
played it for?
But I've played it for at least 12 hours so far.
So it's quite a sizable game then.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Like the tutorial area, which is the first area. It's because you don't have your powers to get the orcs as your followers, so you're just basically killing all the war chiefs and taking out trying to help defend the fortresses and stuff. Like that's all still tutorial stuff because it kind of pulls you back to how you were at the start of the first game. Which makes sense because you've got to teach new players how to play before they move on to controlling all the orcs and stuff. And then when you get your ring back, you can do it again, which makes sense. But it's like it is really fun. I'm really enjoying it. Like I can see how people are saying like a lot of the side quests are dragged out because some of them I just won't do because I don't like doing them. Like some of the
Does it seem like extra fluff?
Oh, it's hunting wargs and stuff like that, and I'm like, I can't be honest. But some of the side missions that I've got there, like it's got the Ubisoft system. Like
it just seems, even though it's not a Ubisoft game, it seems
you
a
go
very
up to
Ubisoft
these
game.
little mini towers of Sauron, basically, because I've got his eye above and he's watching over the areas,
weird.
and then you basically when you do it, and then you've got your eye above it, the Bright Lord eye, and
there's a cross between Lord of the Rings and Far Cry then. Basically,
pretty much, and you can more Assassin's Creed, I'd say, because it plays a lot like Assassin's Creed in terms of climbing and everything. But and then you can obviously see all the side missions. So it's basically if
that
you want to level up,
you
go around and you do them and all that. But there's ones like Shelob Memories where you're piecing together the story of Shelob.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I'm really interested in. I'm going to keep going around collecting them because
I
want to know what's
sexy
going on.
lady,
yeah.
She looks so much like what's her name out of The Witcher.
Yennefer.
Yennefer, yeah.
And I've never played The Witcher. I don't even know who he was talking about.
But it seems like such a deeper game than the first game. Like
that's cool.
The first game was it was good for at the time, but it just seemed, looking back now after playing the second game,
it was very held back.
It was held back and just seemed a bit bland.
Yeah.
But it seemed like obviously they were just getting to grips with their own new, because they made the Nemesis system, so they're just getting to grips with the whole new system. They don't know, but like what to do with it in the first one really, and how to make it work properly. But in this one, they've seemed to fix it, and they've expanded so much from it. Because your friend orcs can save your life as well.
Yeah, at EGX, one of them saved my life. Yeah,
and he goes, "You got to be more careful next time." He comes up and smashes this guy in the head
cool.
who's about to kill me. And
That's
it's
really
like
cool.
it's pretty cool. And all the orcs They all remember each other as well now.
Do they?
So they're like,
they
have fights without you being there. It's pretty sick. And there's one, like, if you want to, you can put them into the fighting pits, your like own orc followers, to kind of like level them up. And you're putting them in the fighting pits with orcs. You don't even intervene. You just watch them fight. And it's like, it's pretty good. Like the way they fight. It's like they've got their own like little moves. They're doing the game, but you don't notice them because you're fighting everyone else. But like, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Oh my fuck!
Did you get it?
You trying to kill the fly?
Yeah. Sorry, Jane.
Did that hurt?
It was right on you there. It was right there.
It's all a fucking shock.
It's literally been flying around my head, and I'm like, can you see this on the phone?
It landed on your head one time. I was like, I can't hit my head.
It landed on my head.
Yeah, it landed on your head. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Should we move on to?
But yeah, Shadow War, good game.
Yeah.
Good game. Worth getting if you like the first game, especially, and if you like the Lord of the Rings lore, like I do. I'm a nerd for that shit. So.
No, it does seem cool. I haven't actually seen it being played, but all I can do is hear you from your room when you're playing it.
And all the like the orcs are funny as well now. Like there's some, like especially Bruce. He's hilarious. Stop looking at that fly.
Sammy's gonna get him.
Oh, he did.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't. He's trying so hard.
Go on, Sammy.
Sammy, it's okay. You're a noble hunter. It's okay.
But yeah, it's super fun, and the worlds are way bigger than the first one.
Yeah.
What locations do you visit?
So far, I've had Minas Ithil, Minas Morgul, same thing. Kirith Ungol, which is where Sheila lives.
Yeah.
Can't remember the place I'm at now. But apparently they're going to add like Osgiliath and Minas Tirith and all that separately. I don't know whether it's DLC or free DLC or whatever, we don't know. But they're going to add them all so you can go and
Who makes this
take
game?
over the fortresses. Warner Brothers.
Yeah, it's WB game.
Oh.
So
Batman guys.
yeah, you don't know.
It's like 3 DLC and I was like...
It's not EA, so we can't really, you don't know.
We'll get onto that later.
Yeah.
Cool. No, that sounds really cool.
That definitely worth getting.
Yeah.
I'm quite far into it. I say quite far. I've played a decent amount of it,
Mm-hmm.
and I still feel like I'm still at the start. So I haven't really got into the massive load into it. So I'll be.
The only issue I have with those sorts of games is that they can get very fatiguing.
Yeah.
Like you can get so far into it, and if it still feels like early game, like this is taking too long.
One thing I want to talk about as well. You know, everyone's out moaning about the loot crates with it, yeah.
Yeah.
And how.
I don't actually know how they work, so
you get loot crates, and you can buy them, or you can use in-game points to get them, and all that shit. And you get weapon upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
You can get fortress upgrades because at the end game mode, your fortress can be attacked by other players, and you have to defend it, stuff like that. But you can get the big thing you can get from it is legendary orcs, which if you man your fortress with them in the multiplayer mode, then they're the best orcs you can get, and that's what people are moaning about because it's kind of like pay to win, I guess.
Yeah.
And but they say that and they say it's really hard to get legendary orcs in the main game. I've got 4 so far, and it's like I think because a lot of reviewers obviously they're going to rush through the game.
Yeah.
They're not going to do all the side quests because I enjoy doing the side quests. Like there's only 2 that I don't like doing, and there's like 6 or 7 different side quests to do.
Yeah.
It's like style wise. So like I enjoy doing the majority of them, and I'll go through that game doing the side quests as I'm playing. And if people rush through the story, they're going to get to the end of the game and not be able to defend their fortresses well because they haven't got the legendary orcs. But I've got quite a lot already, and it's like I'm only
quite early in the game.
Quite early in the game, so I don't think it's that much of an issue anyway. And to get to if you do that well, there's a whole thing where you get a special ending.
Okay.
And that's why people are complaining a lot because like they're saying you either have to buy the loot crates to get all the legendary orcs to get the special ending, or you have to grind out massively at the end. But if you play the game as you're playing it, you won't have that issue as far as I can tell.
Yeah, as long as you do it.
Obviously, I'll know more when I get to the end.
Yeah.
But as far as I can tell, I've got 4 already, and there's only so many fortresses you can man. I can't see it being that difficult.
It's really an issue, yeah.
But we'll see, because I haven't got to the end of the game. It might come out to be completely different, especially if one of my legendary orcs happens to die. But you can level.
Can you die?
Oh, your orcs can die.
Oh, okay.
But you can level up your orcs, or your orc enemies, if you level them up.
Yeah.
By letting them kill you, because they level up. Time goes on when you die.
Okay.
Because you don't actually die, you just come back because you're a wraith.
Yeah.
But you come back at one of the like Eye of Sauron towers. But if you let them kill you, they level up themselves and go up the hierarchy and all that. And then they can go from common to legendary themselves. But then if you get them as one of your followers when they're legendary, obviously they're harder to kill. But if you get them as legendary, you've leveled them up to legendary by letting them kill you. But you can take them at that point. So there's a way of getting them up there.
Yeah. So you can progress normal orcs anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it's not
easy.
It's not the most conventional way of doing it by letting them kill you.
Yeah. Take me.
But if you want them at a good level, that's the quickest way to level them up from what I've found. Not that I've done that yet, but I did it by accident by one killing me a lot. So
and then you realise,
and then I was like, he was legendary. I was like, oh, I'm going to take him now. And then I actually killed him. So it's funny. But I think the problem with it will be it gets to the point where these orcs will get so powerful that you can't do fuck all about them.
Does he still do that thing where he puts his hand on the side of his face and Celebrimbor while like...
Yeah, it goes, you are mine.
Yeah.
Your master is the Bright Lord now.
Yeah.
And when you take over fortresses, you have like a special flag. He goes all half Celebrimbor and puts down a flag. Like,
that's the best part of the game. Mine. Like whenever Celebrimbor comes out, I'm like, this is.
And you have to choose your war chiefs to defend and your warlords to defend the fortress, and they can be taken over by other orcs if you just leave them when you're not there. So you have to let them defend well. But that's only at the end game when you've done the story.
Yeah, we've finished everything else. Cool. That sounds like a cool game.
Yeah, it's fun. There's a lot of mechanics to it.
It sounds like a lot of mechanics, but when you're playing it, you pick them all up.
That's why the first whole section helps you to get your head around it.
Yeah.
And then when you get to the second section, you kind of know what you're doing anyway.
Yeah.
But then you got Bruce telling you what to do at the first bit. He's like, when you take over your first fortress, he's like, you should get this guy to assassinate this guy.
Can you rename them?
No.
I'd name that one Michael Fassbender.
Why?
Because he reminds me of Bruce from Finding Nemo when he smiles and he shakes me.
He sounds like him too, to be fair, I'm not going to lie.
He looks like a shark.
It's your friend, not Bruce.
Michael Fassbender is not my friend. He's scary. Anyway, moving on.
Let's wrap it up with a Shadow of War.
If you like that video and want to see more like it, then click this playlist button here. If you happen to want to subscribe to us and check out all our content, then click this amazing sexy button right here. Look how enticing it is. You know you want to click it. And if you're already subscribed to us, well then you are already an awesome human being.